You deactivate users to save license costs. And suddenly you can't assign issues to them, you can't mention them, and workflows start to break. In this video, I will show you how to deactivate users without losing assignability or mentions in Jira and Confluence. Hey, I'm Marvin, a technical support engineer and DevOps at Resolution, which basically means I automate things for a living and then investigate why someone changed the permission at 2 a.m.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down. I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine. Brighter than all of the lights. 'Cause when it's game time.
Today, I will show you how to deactivate users while keeping your workflows intact. Let's start with a familiar situation. An employee leaves the company. You deactivate the user. License saved. Everything looks fine. Until someone asks, why can't I assign this ticket? Or why can't I mention this person anymore? Suddenly, historical context is gone, assignments fail, and collaboration becomes messy. And the worst part, this happens by default. So Atlassian licenses are expensive. Deactivating inactive users is the right thing to do. But Atlassian couples licensing with visibility. Once product access is removed, users often disappear from assignable user lists, mention pickers, people search, especially in Jira and Confluence. The result? You either keep paying for licenses or you break workflows. And admins shouldn't have to choose between cost control and usability. The good news, this problem is solvable. The key idea is simple. Deactivating a user does not mean removing their visibility. If you manage product access, groups, project roles, space permissions separately, you can remove licenses and keep users assignable and mentionable. Let's have a look how this works in practice. But before deactivating users, make sure your environment is ready. So that means your domain is verified, user provisioning is predictable, group management is centralized, and you use our app User Management and License Optimizer to automate. Preparation is important because permissions are everything here. Our second step is critical. So when deactivating a user, only remove product access. For example, remove Jira software access, remove Confluence access, but do not remove project roles or space permissions. Why? Because roles and permissions control visibility, not licenses. If you remove everything, the user disappears completely. If you remove only product access, the user becomes unlicensed, but still exists inside your permission model. This separation is the foundation for everything that follows. To remove app access, you can use our user browser. So in our user browser, you could create a filter to only find the user you want to remove the group access. If you find a user, you have the possibility to run a bulk operations. And here you could remove the app access. You could select one app or more than one app. That's easy and very useful. But let's switch back to our topic here. Let's start with Jira. Jira decides who is assignable based on space permissions. Open your space settings, go to People, Access and People and Access. Now make sure the deactivated user or a group they belong to is still assigned to a role like developers, service desk team, or a custom role. If it's a custom role, that role must include both project and assignable user. Once this is set up, the user will still appear in the assignee field, even without a license. No license, but still assignable. Now let's switch to Confluence. Confluence works differently. When user loses access, they are often treated like guests. And guests are not always mentionable. The solution, create a dedicated group. For example, inactive users or temp deactivated users. Add these users to the group. Then go to your Confluence space, open your space access and groups. Grant that group the minimum permissions required for mentions. This way, users stay visible in at mentions without consuming licenses. At this point, it's time to verify the setup. Pick a deactivated user. Check 3 things. No license assigned, still assignable in Jira, and still mentionable in Confluence. If all three work, you're done. So let's summarize. You learned how to deactivate users, save license costs, keep assignments working, preserve mentions and context, and now switch to your next steps. Review your deactivation process. Separate licenses from permissions and automate this setup to avoid human error. Check out the documentation below for detailed workflows and automation examples with our User Manager app. Thanks for watching and happy license saving.
This is my time. I'm on the rise.